Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. Call InventHelp today.
To get your free inventor's information, call 1-800-352-1609. That's 1-800-352-1609.
If you want to work until you keel over, have less of everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market again, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method and to get your free report, go to 52security.com. That's the number 52security.com. 52security.com. Go to 52security.com.
Hurt or injured in a car accident? It can be hard to take the proper legal action after a car accident, but waiting can cost you more. The law requires car accident victims to assert claims promptly. You could lose out by simply waiting. Call 800-709-4667 right now to see what your claim could be worth when handled by a skilled attorney. With a lawyer fighting and speaking up for you, you could be entitled to a big cash award. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Now it's fast and easy to connect with the legal help you need after your car accident. Call 800-709-4667. The call is free, but you need to act now before time runs out on your claim. You need a lawyer to fight for you, protect you, and get you the compensation you need and deserve. Time's wasting. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Call now.
I considered suicide so I wouldn't put my family through all the pain.
Many of our warriors are returning home from the battlefield, only to face a new war as they struggle with devastating injuries. At Wounded Warrior Project, we understand. We're there to help.
Even though you think you're broken, you're not. It's the physical and the emotional healing that Wounded Warrior Project provides.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you can join Wounded Warrior Project. You'll help provide critically needed programs and services that rebuild lives.
Beautiful. There you go, buddy.
The ongoing needs of our wounded and their families will continue for many years to come. Now is the time to show your support. Call now or go online with your gift of just $19 a month, and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
It made me feel that there's people out there that care about us.
After this event, we can finally maybe start to heal as a family and move forward.
We need your help. The families are hurting.
For many of our wounded heroes, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. That's why your gift of just $19 a month is so important. Please call or go online right now.
You shouldn't have to pay to talk to the people closest to you, or the people who used to be. That's why Umbrella Wireless is proud to announce the new Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan. Now you'll get unlimited calls to your best buddy, your mom, or Cindy, once she realizes that you're seriously meant for each other and should stop screening your calls. Now the 30 minutes of agonizing silence where you're both afraid to hang up may drain your battery, but it won't drain your wallet. And you'll get unlimited calls just to check if she still cares enough to pick up, with no extra charges. With the Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, your phone will automatically answer calls from your ex, because maybe she finally realizes that you're the only one for her and wants to get coffee sometime. Now, after lonely nights of looking at pictures of the road trip you took together when everything was great, your misspelled texts are absolutely free. The only thing you have to pay for is the booze. The Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, because she wants you back. She just doesn't know it yet.
The Bill, Hillary, and Chelsea Clinton Foundation, already under scrutiny for foreign donations, is being accused of fraudulent and possibly criminal management. Is anybody surprised about this? I mean, I'm not surprised by it. I don't know why anybody else might be surprised about it. But here's a story from WND, and you probably heard a lot about this earlier today because this was all over the place. By the way, there's a poll out there that says Rand Paul takes lead over Hillary in Iowa. Again, this woman is just losing ground. Probably, the nomination, the Democratic nomination for her was hers to lose. And her previous actions is what's going to cause her the nomination this time. And frankly, I just want them to go away. I want them to go away. Retire, fade into history. I'm not so much that I want to see these two people dead, because that'll happen on its own time. But I just want them to go away. I don't want them involved in our politics anymore. I don't want them involved in our government in any possible way or fashion anymore. I want them out. I want them gone. I want them to go away. Now, over the past 6 weeks, Wall Street financial analyst and investor Charles Ortel has shared with WND, prior to publication, the results of a 6-month in-depth investigation into what he characterizes as an elaborate scheme devised by the Clintons to enrich themselves. So I guess this is how they were able to garner such a massive amount of wealth in such a relatively short period of time without having a job. Right, because the senator, when she was senator, made less than $200,000, and as Secretary of State, she wasn't. What was she making? $250,000, $300,000. I think it wasn't enough by far to amass millions and millions of dollars in wealth. They didn't have jobs. They didn't own businesses. They went around and gave speeches, and Bill was busy on Orgy Island. I didn't need to work. People just give me money all the time. Whenever I go and speak, I know I did a lot of speaking overseas and that kind of stuff. And I know it's really hard to do for some people to understand that the franc, how it translates into American dollars and the euro and all that kind of stuff. But, and they don't get it either, because I just tell them, well, you know what? I need $1 million if I'm going to speak over there. And they think $1 million US. I'm like, no, of course not. It's €1 million, which is, more than that. It's more than $1 million in U.S. money. So when I bring it back, I clean up. But yeah, I can honestly say we didn't make enough to be worth what we're worth today. But hey, we're Clintons. What do you expect? Now, through their foundation, Ortel contends that the Clintons have defrauded an unsuspecting international public of hundreds of millions of dollars for personal gain. Now, the findings come amid separate charges in Peter Schweizer's upcoming book, Clinton Cash, The Untold Story of How and Why Foreign Governments and Businesses Helped Make Bill and Hillary Rich. I would say it made them super rich and part of the 1%. That same 1% that Hillary says I'm going to take them down. In Ortel's April 20th report, False Philanthropy, the first interim report concerning the Bill, Hillary, and Chelsea Clinton Foundation, he asked, did management exercise vigilance to ensure that the Clinton Foundation actually carried out its original and its amended tax-exempt purposes? Now, I got to ask, I'm not exactly sure what the Clinton Family Foundation actually does. And I don't know if this is true, because I didn't even bother to check, because I wasn't really all that interested. But now I think I should check. But I understand, or I heard that little Chelsea, well, she's not so little. What is she, in her 30s now? She's not so little anymore. But she makes it like $500 or $600 grand a year. I don't know exactly what she does to earn it. But hey, look, as long as she has a job or a business that's paying her that, I'm fine. She earned it, unlike her parents. She's earning it. Yeah, it's none of our business if she's overpaid for whatever job she's doing, because, we could say that for a lot of you. Do we think Tom Brady's worth the millions of dollars a year that he gets paid? He's playing a game, for crying out loud. But hey, if he gets it in a legitimate manner and somebody's willing to pay him that, then that's fine. But the Clintons outside of Chelsea, they don't have jobs where an employer is paying them. So we have to ask the question, where the hell are they getting all this money? And there's a bunch of stories out there that are coming out now. Here's another one. GE's Jeffrey Immelt roped into Clinton cash scandal. Now, Jeffrey Immelt, CEO of General Electric, outright refused at a recent shareholder session to explain the coincidental timing between his philanthropy's cash donation to the Clinton Foundation and his company's subsequent receipt of a lucrative State Department contract. So, what was it, a pay-to-play thing? Hey, Jeff, you give our family foundation some money, and I don't mean a couple bucks either, buddy. You open that wallet, open that checkbook. Yep. And it better be lots of zeros there. You give us lots of zeros, we'll give you a huge fat contract. Okay, I already cleared it with Hillary. You remember she's the Secretary of State. We can get it done for you, buddy, but you got to give us that cash first. Okay, yeah, trust me, we'll get it done. Now, Justin Danhoff, General Counsel for the National Center for Public Policy Research, asked Immelt at the Oklahoma City gathering, while Secretary of State Hillary Clinton lobbied foreign governments on behalf of companies, including GE, at a time when those companies were making donations to the Clinton Foundation. In late 2012, for example, Clinton urged the Algerian government to award a power plant contract to GE. Now, GE contributed to the Clinton Foundation. Then in 2013, Algeria awarded the power plant contract to GE. So by donating to the Clinton Foundation while receiving a huge favor from the Secretary of State, was GE exposed to the risk of being charged with honest services fraud? So, look, Clintons, when you're dealing with the Clintons, man, you better not only watch them, but you better watch your back and watch your sides, watch your head and watch your feet at the same time. Because, you're going to get stabbed somewhere, Jack. And for whatever reason, they don't get touched. Remember the Whitewater stuff? I mean, there's some stuff that's coming out about that's resurfacing about Whitewater now, and then people are just wondering, wait a minute, how did Hillary escape all of that? Because they don't get touched. I mean, Slick Willie is, he made the Teflon Don of the mafia look like he didn't have any no stickum on him. This is ridiculous. I don't know how they get away with it. But they have, and they've been getting away with it for decades now. And now we're talking, I think their greed may have gotten the better of them this time, because now all this is coming to a head at once. And again, we're talking, we got the Benghazi scandal is still brewing out there, and the Republicans aren't letting it go. And we got she should have known this. I don't know what she was thinking about getting into she knows this is her last chance, her last hurrah, because she's not going to be able to do it in 4 years from now. She's going to be too old. And if a Democrat wins, God forbid, then she's out 8 years. And if a Democrat does win and there's a decent vice president, then she may not be in at all. So this is her last hurrah. And she doesn't have another shot. But